Hello, right, this is the first part of the video tutorials. Let's just pick a nice little building to start our base. Where should we go? Yeah, that'll do. Right, first off, to know you cannot have a sky base, but you can have a raised base. Let's go as an example, a raised base. Right, a raised base about that high or a bit higher with multiple floors, as long as you've got some sort of ramp going up to it. No, you cannot fading door these props. You must be able to get up to your base if you're going to do something like this. You can use props to get on top of buildings, but again the props have to stay there. You can't block them in any way. There has to be a way to get to where your base is. Now for Dark RP people, we don't have doors, we don't have keys. Instead you use a prop. Oops. Use the fading door tool. The button on here will be what activates it. I've chosen I. These are the effects, don't really need those for the moment. Hit it, bang. We've got fading door, pressing the I button on my keyboard. Right, now for you to know, if you use the button on your keyboard to open and close the door, especially when people are raiding you, or you're, that is abuse and that will get you in trouble, okay? So don't be doing that. What we do is go over here, go to button. Right, see this key to stimulate. Press the same button you use for the fading door. Okay, toggle mode if you want. Well, you'll see that. Let's put it down as toggle mode. Right, there's the button. Press I, press the button, it opens the door. Press it again, close it. Turn off toggle, update it. Press it and it'll open, let go and it'll close. It's a good way for getting into your base. You press the button, walk in for the door, let go of the button and it closes. Right, next we're going to build some walls. I'm just going to grab this. Right, for anybody new to base building, when you're rotating, I see people struggling to get their props straight. So if you just hold down E and then shift and it will snap to an alignment. Okay, that's how you get perfectly aligned angles for your props. Next I'm going to grab the Weld tool. Right, see this here, this is the Smartsnap grid. To get this active, go to hold Q, go to options, Smartsnap, and then tick the enable box at the top. Okay, right, with the Weld tool I'm just going to hold E to snap to the point on the grid, right click to grab the prop with the easy Weld tool, and then I'm going to double right click to place it. The first click puts it in position, second click is its rotation. You want to double click straight away so you don't lose the straight angle. Right, next I'm going to go to tools, go down to stacker improved. I've already got this set up because that way is north and I know that, so I'm going to stack behind in here. There we go, that's easy as that. Okay, we've got our wall set up. I've used some materials to make it look a little bit nicer. Got a little bit of vision from the inside looking out. Put a light outside, then it's going to look nice. Right, now with fading doors you can use a keypad or a button. Okay, we've got a button and we've got a keypad. Let's have a look at the keypad. Password 1234. Secure mode will hide the password when you push the numbers. Access granted key has to be the same as the fading door. This one is under my keyboard I, so I put I in there. Hold length is how long the door will stay open, so I put 3 seconds. And I'm just going to place it down there. And 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And I'm just going to place it on the inside as well. Okay. Now the reason you can use a button or a keypad is because people can access your base through 3 different methods. The first one being, obviously if you have a keypad, there you can use the keypad cracker. And they can crack the keypad and get straight in. The second one being is the blowtorch. They can actually destroy any of your props just by holding left click with the blowtorch. There you go, now they have access to your base. See, this is why you can use buttons and keypads. And donators have access to Wiremod and they can use Expression 2 they can use target finders, whatever they want to use. See, if I go near my door, my ET will open the door for me. Okay, the third method, and usually the most popular, open up to menu and go to see. Right click to change the timer, left click to place it. There we go. Ready? Wow, it still killed me. Come back to the base. And okay, only one block has fallen down, not two. So look, oh no, okay, the whole thing's come down. Yeah, so as you can see, you're going to need a few layers in your base to keep yourself safe. You're going to have to defend it at one point or another, no matter what. So this is your front line taken down. If you had more props here, they would have come down, perhaps, depending on where the C4 was placed. Fast way of moving your doors, getting more of them. The advanced duplicator. Hit the center, E to grab the point on the grid. Right click, and now I can. Oh man, it's not welded. Just forward that to that again. And just bring that here. Right, and now if I just choose original angles, that will snap it to the angles it was originally at. Click, bang, and I've got another door and another wall. And just remove any extra that I don't need. There we go, see? Now, one of the important things for building the bases in our game mode is tactical advantage. It's the best way I can put it. Like, for example, one-way doors. You can use a one-way wall. This game mode. Where should we put one? Let's say. Oh, that's an extra. That's an extra. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely a good idea. Actually. Right, we've got the stairs here. We know people are going to have to come up there to get to us. So what I'm going to do is grab a fence. Right, now we've got some fences. Right, I'm just going to put one here. I'm putting a fence so that I can shoot through it. That's the idea anyway. Right, I'm going to put another fence. Put this one on its side. Oh, okay. Right, to get that in that gap, to cover it properly, I'm going to use the weld tool again. I'm going to hit the end of it, right click. Now I'm going to come over here. Make sure I put it somewhere sensible about there. Then I'm going to go into the stacker tool, change it up and stack it straight up. Okay, now we've got a fence that we can see through. I'm going to use the color tool, material tool. Let's just make it blue. Then, actually let's use this one. Then we're going to use the stacker tool. Now this one we want to do it behind. Oh wait a minute, I forgot to step. Sorry, my bad. Go into the color tool, go into mode glow. All that. Oh, I'll put transparency on. Off. Right, back into the stacker tool. I'm going to set that backwards. Stack these two to the right. And I'm going to go into material. It's done this before. There are certain materials do this, and the rest of them don't. There we go. Okay. It's not working. Why is it not working? Is it Weld glow? Weld glow. Oh, okay, there we go. They had the glow attached to the back props as well for some reason. There we go. Now we have a one-way wall, and this is completely legal. One step further, go into the wire. You can use a lamp. I just prefer lights. They've just got a better glow to them, and they're much smaller. Just put that right there. Whoa, wow. Let's have a look. Is that alright? No, it's far too bright. How bright is that? Oh, God. Alright, let's change the brightness down. Just put that there. There we go. Now I've got perfect vision of that corridor and the stairs. So if we put one more fence just there, and obviously we would have this as a door, and then get the stacker front, and we stack this, and this. There we go. Now we've got a fence. They see it's just a fence. We can completely shoot them from above the stairs. Something's not frozen. Just no collide that. I'm not sure what's causing that, but yeah, you get the point. Oh, one of the props is unfrozen, that's fine. There you go. So now you've got a fence. They have to go up the stairs to blowtorch the fence, and you can see them from this entire angle. Now, obviously this is a one-way fence, so you can shoot through it, but they can shoot you through it as well. So a sensible thing would be to do is go into general, putting these down, or the concrete barrier. These are really good for defending against arm penetration. I'm just going to put this down, and now I've got somewhere to safely shoot from where they can't get me. Now this is only the second layer of the thing. When we build bases, we just go layer upon layer upon layer to make it as difficult as we can make it. So say that they've used C4 or a blowtorch or a keeper cracker, they've got in through the front door, so there's 3 of them, they're coming down here, they've got the stairs, they've got to get past this stair point now. Now say they managed to kill us. Now we need to have one of these on the next floor. That makes it even harder. They have to deal with this every single time they get to the next floor, and they have to search each floor to find out where exactly our base items are, like our printers, our generators and stuff like that. So they come all up here. Now the roof is a bad idea to base on. It is a very bad idea. In the recent updates, we updated our drones. This is the artillery drone, and it is hardcore. I'm just using a diesel can. I'm just going to fill up the drone. So, let's say someone across the map has built the artillery drone. Send it across to your base. You put it on the roof. The atomic core generator, the most expensive one you can get, sitting on the roof. Your fusion printer, which is the most expensive you get at the moment. Now, you're sitting here printing money, blah blah blah. And this bad boy comes flying over, sees you on the base, and kills you, destroys all of your stuff. That's just one of the many things that can happen. I mean, like, I'm not going to go through the... actually, yeah, we'll do it, yeah. Alright, let's just go down here. Let's just say someone has got one of the... Actually, I haven't got it researched, okay. Let's say someone across the map has spawned one of these bad boys. I think you get the point before I even start it out. Sitting on the roof is not a good idea unless you're going to build props around your base roof. For example, this thing has missiles and everything. Okay? So they come over. They see your base. Someone in the front seat is sitting here with a gun. They got tracking missiles, machine gun, everything. Also, basically on the roof, if someone is in a helicopter and they don't want to, if they can't fire any rockets, they can't get, because you placed props on the roofs to protect against it, they can jump out of the helicopter, hit the parachute, and land dead on top of your base. See? Now I'm on top of your base right now, and instead of going through all that stuff you spent so much time building at the bottom, I can come down the stairs and surprise you straight into the main floor where your stuff is most likely to be. Now when it comes to base building, organisation is everything when it comes to printing money, keeping your stuff safe. Like we've built a few layers of defence. Now we want to use the forge. We want like the forge. Now, some people just leave it on the floor, sitting there, but like, and just, you know, going in, doing their resources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the resources coming out. But if you want to be successful in getting to the higher tier stuff quickly, then be organised. I'm going to spawn table. I'm just going to put it here. Actually, no. I'm going to spawn a table, and I'm going to stack it behind, and then I'm going to stack it to the left, and I'm going to add 90. Yeah, I did the wrong way. Yeah, I did 90. Now I have 6 tables, all organised, and I can put all my forges in one neat little area. I'm just going to increase that 120. Now I can spawn all of the forges. Now I have a nice neat section. I can just go in, press E, select the resource I want to make in a nice little line, and wait for them all to spawn and then collect them one after the other. See? And it's just more organised. If you're in a group, you just stack these tables like this, and then all of you have got a perfect workstation. Now for printers, I see people still making the same mistake. They have a printer, it's printing money, it's dropping on the floor, and they're going to press E on it. Now this is the slowest way you can do this. Alright, buy a money vault, do yourself a favour, make things easy and simple. Like, things are difficult enough, and this is a very hardcore version of Basewars. Alright, now whenever the money prints, it's going to drop into the money vault. I'm just going to do this for example, drop money 100. Right, I'm just going to put that inside the vault. Right, say your printer's been printing there for 20 minutes, you come over, press E, your money pops out as one big sum, and you collect the whole thing in one go. Right, next, like I showed you before, go over here. We're going to quickly build a little defense right about here. Now, the top, not many people are going to be able to afford a helicopter early on, or even mid game, depending on what they research. But some people do have it, but just to be safe, we're going to stack some props there as well, just to be safe. And just to make it harder, I'm going to bring that back and do that. Now I've got 2 layers of fences, so if we hear a noise like a prop being destroyed, we have 2 sets of walls below and above. Now, lastly, you're going to need some Tesler coils. You're going to need some of these if you want to survive. Now, for something like this, I would put this somewhere hard to shoot, but it's like a turret, but it electrocutes people instead. We're working on a turret. Now, for me, people are going to come up here and blowtorch the props, so I would say best place for them will be inside there or just here. That's a good spot for one, so they're gonna come around here. The second they get to about here, that's gonna start electrocuting, so they're gonna have to sit here. The only option is to shoot through that, and that gives us a chance to shoot here, or to come downstairs and shoot them in this little gap here. Everything is about tactical advantage. It's the only way to succeed. Donators, I've shared a few gadgets with our community. I'm just going to show them a quick way of detecting someone close by. We'll go over here to our forges. I'm just going to put it here. Let's just alright, let's just make a nice, let's do that. Actually, I've done another one. That's better. Right, I'm just going to grab a text screen. Alright, I'm just going to put a text screen there, text screen there. Let's just make it a bit closer and get 3 in there. Right, what I'm going to do is grab a target finder. I'm going to put it on 3000. I'm going to put bogeys 3, that means how many it detects at once. 3 number of entities, I'm going to put it on 3 because we've only got 3 screens. Do not target the owner, and check buddy protection list. So this means anybody in utilities, buddies, and anybody in this list, I'm just going to remove everybody, anybody in that list will not be picked up by the target finder, okay? So what we're going to do is put the target finder right here, go into gates, go into name, I'm going to use the name entity gate. Right, we're going to need 3 of those, okay, I didn't expect that. Right, I'm going to put a gate there, and I'm going to put a gate there. Right, now, the entity to entity 1, entity to entity 2, and then entity 3 to entity 3. Then the string that's on this text screen to the gate, string again on the gate, and then again on the gate. Right, obviously there's no one at the moment, the server's quiet, so no one's being detected, but if I go into the target finder and turn off do not target owner and check buddy protection list, I'm just going to hit update the target finder, bang, and I'm shown on the screen. So this is a good way to keep your base secure. So if anybody that's not in your faction, that's not basing with you, not an ally, that you haven't put in your buddy's protection list, will be picked up 3,000 Garrys mod meters away, units, sorry, not meters. And if you want to go one step further, you can go into the sound emitter. I'll look for an alarm you like the sound of. I'm not going to use that because that's going to be annoying. I'm going to use this one. Yeah, that's an average one I use. Just going to grab that, and we're just going to move A to target 1. Oh. There we go. Right. Is that working? There we go. So if anybody's picked up, the alarm will sound off and you know someone's close by, and you've only got to go down to one of the front doors and watch guard. Okay?